Hi, good morning, and thanks for coming to learn more about Conestoga's journalism program. My name is Chris Arsenault, and I'm coordinator of the program. If you come and join up with the journalism program, you'll be learning hands-on skills like video recording, teamwork, research, writing to deadline, social media, and audio production. This is a hands-on, fully engaged program where you and a group of other students will be learning the skills of journalism. But there's a lot more you can do with a degree here than just going into work at a TV station or a newsroom. But rather than telling you more about it, I think I'm going to show you.
The best thing about being a journalist is you get to tell stories. Journalism is telling stories, whether it is information that people need to know or it's something just to make their day better. It's really the process of collecting information and presenting that to people in a fair and balanced way.
In journalism, we're telling stories that are in public interest. So we're interested in having our students be able to tell stories that are real, that are actually happening in our communities, in our cities, in our world, and to convey their importance to the people that are watching. So we're storytellers, but we do it in the public interest with citizens in mind.
If you're a somewhat introverted person like myself and you are forced to go out there and put yourself in front of people and get information out of them, you'll grow so much as a person. University is very good learning about theory, learning about critical thinking, but you don't learn a lot of practical skills there. I've learned a number of skills here at Conestoga. I've learned how to work with audio equipment, video equipment. I've learned how to write in a way that is specifically geared to a career, and you just don't learn that at university.
So the skills we teach are extremely transferable. And we see that in our graduates as well. They go a number of different places.
We're helping people prepare to be multi-platform journalists so that they can write, shoot, research, edit, be able to do everything when they walk into any newsroom, have a lot of skills in their toolbox to be able to offer to an employer.
I feel that I would be easily able to start working as a reporter at a newspaper, a videographer for a news station, or go and work for PR, public relations for somebody.
So as you heard there from some of our faculty and alumni, there's a lot you can do with a journalism degree. This is fundamentally a hands-on program, and the skills are easily transferable to marketing, policy and analytics, research, or traditional reporting. And you're going to gain hands-on experience by working in a newsroom as a reporter with The Spoke, Conestoga College's online news platform. You'll also get skills in personal branding, social media, networking, and interviewing as the media landscape is changing quickly. One of the opportunities that our program offers that I'm most excited about is something that we call the 2+2. Essentially, you do 2 years at Conestoga where you learn all the technical skills of reporting. Then you go on, you do 2 more years at Laurier. You slide right in, all of your transfers, all of your credits are accepted, providing you have an average above 75%. And in 4 years, you're graduating with a bachelor's degree and a certificate in media. And that is a great option for getting the most as you possibly can out of 4 years of education. And can see someone working in government, gives you the opportunity to go on and do an MBA or law school, and or work in a newsroom in Canada or overseas. So this 2+2 program with Laurier is something that we are really proud of. It's a unique program, and it really gives you a well-rounded education in both the technical elements and in the more philosophical. It's no secret that traditional newsrooms, particularly in print, are having a rough time these days. But step back and think about the skills that a journalist learns. Communications, writing, editing, critical thinking, production technology, and teamwork. And these are highly transferable skills for government, for the private sector, for consultancies, and beyond. So don't just look at a journalism degree as something that can only get you a job in journalism. The options are far broader than that. Social media, policy, video production, and law, as I mentioned, these are all options with our degree as a springboard as part of the 2+2 or more of a traditional college education. We offer cutting edge equipment, news labs, television studios, audio recording booths, and a whole lot more. We have technologists on site who can work with students and train you on the production skills. And we have all the audio gear, DSLR cameras, video recorders, and everything that you might need. If you are interested in this program, students would need to have a working computer and a smartphone with video capability to join the program, and your own DSLR camera is highly recommended. Personally, I still work at the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation as a senior editor, and all of our faculty are industry-leading professionals, from CTV News in Kitchener to people who have worked at print publications, social media, and beyond. Personally, if you love to travel, meet different people every day, conduct research, and always be learning on the job, I really believe journalism is a great career for you. It's taken me to 35 countries. I've worked and lived on 4 continents. And this kind of hands-on education that Conestoga offers is a great way to open those doors to be able to do that. Students can be producing content for Spoke, as I mentioned, and students in our second year of the 2-year program are also required to do an 80-hour work placement at a local employer to sharpen your skills and learn more about the industry. I'm going to now give you a chance to take a look and see what some of our students have been doing and just some of the skills that you can learn if you think this program might be right for you. This was produced by one of our graduating students this year, and it gives you a sense of the kind of reporting we do.
Waterloo Regional Police are trying to tighten their belts in the 2020 budget, but are finding there isn't another hole in the loop. Police went before the region's budget committee last Wednesday to explain the force's fiscal and crime-related challenges and its efforts to modernize. The service projects about a 7% spending increase in 2020, mostly due to labor costs and a radio upgrade. That amounts to about a $33 increase to the average household's tax bill.
91% of our budget is human resource based. I can't make any apologies for that because the product that we deliver is a human. We deliver citizen-centered based service, and that despite all the online and the automation and the work that we do organizationally, at the end of the day, to solve complex crimes and to solve complex social issues often requires human intervention, and that's the service we develop. It's the service we provide, and it's at the greatest piece of what we do. It's our members. That's our greatest asset.
Police have been able to peel about 0.1% off their projected budget increase since their last estimate in November. Budget Committee Chair Sean Strickland challenged them to adopt new strategies.
It's still a fairly significant increase in spending, notwithstanding all the challenges you have internally.
In a phone interview, Councillor Strickland said, "Now I asked the chief, recognizing the challenges that they're facing to provide good police services, that they may need to spend that money of $18 million, but I asked them to be innovative in how they fund it. There's lots of different creative and perfectly legitimate accounting methods to look at ways to finance that increase rather than just asking for the taxpayers for the extra." But Kitchener Mayor Barry Verbanovic said he wanted it on the record that that wasn't committee consensus.
We want to make sure that, in the quest to get the budget as low as possible, we're actually not hurting ourselves in terms of the community as a whole.
The Police Services Board is set to consider the 2020 regional police budget on Wednesday, December 18th. To date, the meeting agenda doesn't indicate any new changes have been contemplated. For Spoke News, I'm Caleb Burney.
So that gives you kind of a sense of the work that our students are doing and what you could learn if you wanted to join the journalism program. Again, my name's Chris Arsenault. You can get me at carsenault@conestogac.on.ca. Always available to field questions from students and parents. And whatever you decide for your education, best of luck to you, but I would strongly suggest take a closer look at Conestoga journalism. Thanks very much. Enjoy the rest of your day.